Hello everyone. Lockdown's certainly gone off with a bang. If you hear any noises during my Dvar Torah, it's the fireworks going off for bonfire night. You might even get a glimpse of them through the window behind me. I'd like to firstly wish continued refuah shlema to Ellis. Baruch Hashem, he's doing well, and a special mazel tov to Malcolm Turner, who celebrated his 90th birthday this week. He should have many, many years of good health. We know that the Sedras of Lech Lecha and Vayera focus on the 10 tests, the trials and tribulations that Hashem tested Avraham Avinu with. And of course, we today are going through some tests. Whereas Lech Lecha, Avraham Avinu was told to leave his house and everything he knew and go and explore and go and see the world, we're being told the opposite. We're being told don't go anywhere. Stay at home, and in that way we will be able to hopefully protect each other. And furthermore, if we ask ourselves, what did Avraham Avinu stand for? We know he stood primarily for chesed. Chesed, the kindness he did, was often done through hospitality. He would invite people to his home. Anyone going past would be invited in and given a beautiful meal. And in that way, he brought many people close to Hashem, which is, of course, still a popular model today. We all know Jews and food go well together, and lots of outreach is done through the stomach by giving people a good meal, showing them the beauty of communal life, eating together, socializing together, celebrating Shabbat, Yom Tov festivals together. And that's one of the ways we go close to each other. And again, we're being told that we're not allowed to do chesed. We're not allowed to invite people into our homes. We're not allowed to extend that invitation. Last week, here in Shul was one of my students. Started doing a master's at the university, and it was very painful for me. I said to him, it's against everything I stand for not to invite you back for lunch. You know, he'd go and have lunch on his own, but that we knew was the law, and that is currently how it has to be. So is it true that we can't do chesed? Is it true we can't do hospitality? And the truth is that if we think about what really hospitality is about, hospitality is when I make room in my life for someone else. I give them space at my table. I share with them my food. And that we can still do. And in fact, I would say now is a time for greater hospitality than we've probably had to offer before. Because whereas in the first lockdown in March, it was new, people were generally in a good spirit. They thought this is just going to be a few months and it's over. The weather was beautiful for 3 months, the best spring we've had for many, many decades. So people could sit in their gardens, people could enjoy watching the world go by. Whereas now, a lot of people are low. A lot of people already in the winter struggle with the lack of daylight. They look outside and they see miserable weather. They want to go for a walk and they're scared they'll slip on the leaves. Now we really, really need to reach out and support each other. So that's the hospitality we can do. It's about contacting people, phoning them. It doesn't have to be official. It doesn't have to be through an organization, although we are blessed with wonderful organizations that do so much good in the community. It just has to be you think of someone, you wonder how they're doing, and you just call them up. And when people know that there are other people out there who are concerned for their welfare, it gives them a lift. Just having that conversation, just talking, just sharing. You don't have to give any great advice. You don't have to give any answers. You don't have to be knowledgeable on the science. You just have to say, I'm thinking about you. How are you? Is there any way I can help you? Let's just have a chat. So that is how we can emulate Avraham Avinu, by not having kindness that draws people towards us, in our homes, but by sharing that kindness outward, sharing that sense of community, that sense of friendship, and that sense of caring for each other. I wish you all a good Shabbos, and hopefully we'll be back together in shul very soon.